Ken Orange Theory Trader back with you with a quick trade review. So this was the post just to prove that I was actually watching this pair. This was an hour ago where I posted the watch list. These were the only pairs that look decent for a 159 trading window. So yeah, Pound New Zealand was the one that stuck out the most. So let's get into it. So here's Pound New Zealand. Let me start with the 4 hour. Let me get rid of this. I don't look at fair value gaps on the higher time frames because I don't want anything throwing me off. I just stick with straight up 4 hour, 4 hour candle range theory. Okay, so remember 159. The 1 o'clock candle gives the range. 5 o'clock, we should see a doji or some consolidation. And our best entry window is between the open price of the 9 a.m. candle and the range low. Okay, that's the golden zone. So when we drop down to the 5 minute chart, I got in right at 9 o'clock. I said, you know what? There was a fair value gap. Now I'll bring it back up. The only reason I use fair value gaps is just to see if there's any momentum in the trade. That's what I take that price action to mean. So there was a fair value gap that's created back here once price closed inside the range in the 7 o'clock hour. So when I started trading at the 9 o'clock hour at like 9:05, I went ahead and got right on in. And it was just a straight rise to profit. I had about 3 entries on this. So it was about a 20% return that I got. Very thankful in terms of like risk to reward. I did a 15 pip stop loss on this. I think it was fairly low because I already won the London session, so I didn't want to do too much. And plus, there was USD news at 9:45, so I didn't want to go too heavy into a position. So I mean, this was a fairly small trade here. I wish I would have did a 10 pip stop loss, but oh well. But in any event, stop loss definitely was below the fair value gap, so probably like 15, 16 pips or so. But the point is, though, is that it did go from the entry, it went about 37 pips. So it's really about scaling in. Once this other fair value gap appeared, from the entry, I think I took another entry like somewhere in here. So like another call. I only had like 3 entries, I think, something like that. But you just want to scale in as much as you can because you are still looking for straightaway price action. This really didn't give any. There was only one pullback, this red candle right here. But other than that, I mean, it was a straight rise to profit. So this was ideal. So this is picture perfect. This is what we love to see. That right there, that little piece of the market right there can keep you paid. We don't get greedy. We don't look for a breakout for the most part because this range wasn't that small. This range was 54 pips. So you can look for a breakout if the range is like say 10 pips or 20 pips on a higher ADR pair. But a 50 pip range, I wouldn't look for a breakout of that. So that was it. That was the trade that was taken. I hope you guys managed to get some good trades this week. That's all I got. So appreciate you watching and have a great rest of your day. Take care.